Okay, so we have a recent question. How can I achieve a lifted 3D effect with my paint? Similar to the one where you have the golden tree you've created, and that's the golden tree behind me. And a great question. So I said these were 4x6s, but I think they're 7x5s. So they're a little bit larger than that. But anyways, remember what you're trying to do. My techniques require lots of layers and a lot of paint and then a lot of design work on top of that. So how do you create that? How do you get the effect? How do you get that 3D effect? So you could see in the background, I've painted a number of layers in both blacks, whites, gold, some silver, all laced in the background. And then I let that dry. So a number of layers have already gone on, and it's just all, heavy duty brushwork. So you're using a lot of paint, you're using a lot of brushwork, and then comes the tree. So then you're using a thicker paint, and I believe that's a gold tree behind us. You're using a thicker paint, a thicker acrylic paint, and you're using special paint brushes, and then you're painting in the imaging on the actual canvas, so the canvas plate. So, and with enough thickness and enough texture, that's what gives you that 3D effect. So give it a try. Let the first 2-3 layers dry, and especially with your design in the background, always design your background first. And then you're putting the image on top of it with a much thicker paint. And then let that dry, and you'll see the incredible effects. Thanks for the question.